Hello, so today I've got a lot of chores and errands I need to get done, and normally I wouldn't be looking forward to that, but I've challenged myself to try to find beauty in the mundane today, so let's get into it. The first errand I had to run was getting quarters for laundry. Normally people hate walking to the bank, but I tried to observe the beauty of the trees, and it brightened my day. The bank was closed, so I decided to move on to my next errand, which was returning an item at the mall, and I figured I could get some quarters at whatever store I ended up at there. The elevator was taking too long, so I had to take the stairs, which would make most people very upset, but I found something interesting. If you don't believe in yourself, how will somebody else believe in you? I had heard a lot about Deion Sanders in my life, but I didn't know much about him, so I looked him up.
Deion Sanders, a former professional football and baseball player turned sports analyst, once said, "If you don't believe in yourself, how will somebody else believe in you?" Without a strong belief in oneself, overcoming challenges, taking risks, and pursuing one's goals with conviction can be difficult.
I returned my item and then went looking for a store that would give me $4 worth of quarters. Barnes & Noble and the movie theater were both unable to help out with quarters, but they were both nice to look around at. Most people would think that the fountain is the most beautiful part of this mall, but in my eyes, as I thought about it, I thought maybe the most beautiful part of the mall is the people who are walking around. While listening to the music, I took a photo and posted it to Instagram. An influencer named Nick Antonian was walking by, and I asked him if he wanted to be in a TikTok, and he said he was too busy, but one of his friends with him recognized me and said we should exchange contact info, so we did. So I came to this cafe to get change, and they actually said they couldn't do that, and also their system was shut down, so they gave me a drink for free. One thought I had while walking around is that even though there's lots of beautiful sights and stuff at a shopping mall like this, the most beautiful thing is probably the people and the individuals walking around.
He's fumbled today. There's the great hit, and now we see the great speed, great move, Deion Sanders. Prime time!
One of the baristas told me to try Bevmo for quarters, and normally people would think that Bevmo is an ugly place to look around, but I actually looked around and tried to find beauty there, and I ended up seeing this quote.
The quote, "Life must be lived forwards, but can only be understood backwards," suggests that while we experience life in a linear, forward-moving fashion, our understanding and comprehension of life's events often only becomes clear when we look back at them in hindsight. It implies that the true meaning or significance of our experiences and actions is often not apparent in the moment, but becomes evident when we reflect on our past. This highlights the complexity of life and the importance of reflection and understanding our own history and experiences.
Both washing machines were in use, so I figured I could take care of some other chores while I waited for one to open. The influencer I'd met at the mall texted me one of his videos, so I decided to open it up.
Do not have money to give you!
I've been walking for about 10 miles.
But actually it sounded better to watch the video while eating dinner, so I moved on to my other chores. I'm gonna peel these and then freeze them for my future smoothies, and then I'll take out the trash. Then hopefully the water will be boiling by then. I can cook it and eat it and then do my laundry. Bananas are peeled, water is boiling, so I'm just gonna take the trash out. Now I'm gonna eat the ravioli and then watch this video from the person who I met today and just find beauty in those things. Let me show you this.
How many times do I have to say
50 cents.
no? No, I don't!
Bro, why are you screaming at me?
Because you're not leaving! I said I do not have money to give you!
How long you been homeless, man?
Go put my laundry in the machine, then I'll come back and clean all this. So if I'm being completely honest, I didn't really find a lot of beauty in washing the dishes or taking out the trash, but I asked AI if it had any opinion on what could be the beauty in that, and it said that potentially just thinking of it as a meditative experience and exercise could be good. And so while I'm folding the laundry later, once that's done, I'll see if that actually works. So that was pretty meditative. When I went to start the dryer, the machine ate my quarters and got stuck. I started walking to the laundromat, and when I got there, it was closed. I carried my laundry back to the apartment, went to the laundry room, and began shaking the machine, slapping it, and then moving it up and down. I was kind of worried I was going to break it, but then all of a sudden, the quarters went in, and it just started working.